update. So it's the day after, or a couple of days after, got the front panel in. It's not just spotted there, it's welded on the inside as well, on the lip where it joins. As you can see, we've got the new cross member in as well, Mark III cross member, and a small repair on the A-pillar as well. Yeah, got a bit more involved than expected. There's the remnants of the old one, including, yeah, so as we can see, there's plenty of rust on it. And you might have heard me say before about the rust in Portuguese cars tends to stay a little bit more localized. Well, here's a very good example of it, because these are the original sills. As you can see, you know, it's totally gone. But the inner sill, all right, we got some funkiness I had to cut out the front, but the inner sill itself is in really good condition. It's obviously going to need a bit of grindage just to get some of the surface off, but you'd expect it to be absolutely knackered with the outer sill that bad. So this is why I like living in Portugal, because the cars are a lot less rusty, probably due to the amazing weather. So I'm going to get the new A-pillar welded in, which is here. Again, it's a cut from another shell, but there's no rust in it, and yeah, so that's going to go in there. So I'll get that zipped up and we'll give you another update afterwards. Okay kids, well, we got the A-pillar welded in. I had to do a bit of repair here. I hope the lighting's okay. Yeah, I've done a few repairs on the inner sill, just at the front edge, one piece and another piece going up there. Grind the welds down a bit on the inside, but yeah, the inside's all a couple of little repairs, nothing scary for a 52-year-old car really. But we got to put this A-pillar bulge repair in. Now, I seem to remember years back fitting these. I haven't on a Mark 1, I've done them on Mark 2s and 3s recently, a couple of years ago, without a problem. I seem to remember the Mark 1s, there was a problem with when you put the wing on, it wouldn't fit properly because this bulge sticks out too much. But this is a recent-ish panel, I believe. So hopefully that's not the case anymore. But I guess there's only one way to find out. So yeah, so I hope you're all happy with my A-pillar repair. And yeah, we're going to put that bulge on, and then I'll probably make it all really nice, and then come to fit the wing and it won't fit. So we shall see what happens. Ah, yeah, there's still taking bits of this outer sill off as well. But yeah, front section, the A-pillar section is almost done, and then I'm going to put a sill on it this side, and then I think we're going to put it on the body roller, because I want to address the inner and outer arch this side first, and then that's the worst of the welding pretty much done, which, as I said, for a, all right, I know it's had a bit, like front panel, front cross member, A-pillar the other side, battery tray, A-pillars and sills and arches, but you know, it is what it is, and we're getting the rust out of it, so that's the main thing, and hopefully it will continue to live. So I'll get this welded in, and then I'll probably put the sill on. I'm going to grind all the cack off, and then give it a nice coat of zinc. Keep the rust at bay, because you'll never ever get it all out, but you know, I'm sure it'll last. Imagine how many 2.8 Brooklyns are going around with all that in the probably worse actually, because they're made of even worse steel. But yeah, so I'll get the sill on. I'll stop yapping, get the sill on, finish the front of the A-pillar, and I'll get back to you. Hello kids. Well, the inner arch fabrication part bit thing is in, well, mostly in. I'm going to put it on the body roller to finish it, and we've got the new outer section to go on. I've offered it up, and obviously we don't need all of this section here, so I'm going to overlap it and use the jogglers to create a 1mm step, so that the new arch should weld in flush. Obviously it's going to need a skim after, but yeah, it's all coming along. So we're sort of 75% of the way there with the welding. It's got a bit more involved as usual with this back section, because it's all a bit, but again, when it's on the body roller, that's going to be a lot easier to fabricate a piece up. Okay, so we got the arch prepared. I say we cut most of it away, but you know, only replace what needs replacing really. I've got, I think you can see it, does the camera pick it up? Yes, I've used the jogglers on it, so that gives us about 1mm line in, so it should fit pretty pretty spot on level wise. I mean, obviously it's going to need filler after it's been, you know, welded in and then ground back, but yeah, use as minimal filler as possible. So yeah, I'm going to get that zipped in, and hopefully this afternoon we shall get it on the body roller. Hello boys and girls. A little update on the Capri. As you can see, it's on the body roller. I've done all the repairs on the other side. I've just put a new sill on this side. Yeah, as you can see from the, yeah, there you go. And then I've done in here as well. And yeah, the usual stuff. Always on the joints with Capris, and on the arch as well. So I've cut the inner, outer and inner arch in. The lower rear corner isn't as bad as the other side, but it's a bit, I can't live with myself and leave that in. So I'm probably going to, oh well, we'll cut that out there and then fabricate a piece up. It's only like the, you know, a couple of centimetres at the bottom, which is, but it's in it, and it ain't going to stop on its own. So if in doubt, cut it out. So once I've got this arch in the lower corner repaired, I've got to put the lower corner on the other side, boot the spare wheel well, and then it's a matter of cleaning up the underside, painting it, and then it's sort of ready for the paint shop really. Some lovely dents to take out, as you can see, but there we go. So yeah, so I'll get all the rest of the welding done and get the underside cleaned off, and I'll give you another update. Hello, so it's a little outro on the Mark 1 flying machines, on the Mark 1 Capri. It's all done, all the body work, well I say the body work, the metal work is done. It's had new, the half wings, the RS style half wings. Luckily I had some very good wings, so I used the top, and then we've used the half wings on the bottom. They've all gone on lovely. New old stock bonnet, which I managed to find God knows where. There is a bit to do at the body shop. They've got to make it straight, but all the rust's out of it. There's a couple of little, there's been a repair on the door, welded up where someone put a dodgy mirror, you know, it's had the arches, and the rest of the stuff I've documented. So yeah, so it's off to the body shop. I've actually sold it. The new owner is from the north of Portugal. He's very enthusiastic about it, and he's going to be, he wants it, well, I'll keep the colour as a surprise, but it's going to look very pretty. So it's going to go up to a mate of mine, Daniel, and his family. They're going to paint it. They specialise in, well, he's got a Capri himself, so he's obviously a sucker for punishment. He's going to paint it, do all the body work, get it painted, and then it's going to come back. While it's away, I'm going to build up the engine and the suspension, so we'll do a couple of little videos on that, I guess. We don't like to go too in depth on here's how to build an engine, because the majority of people watching this probably know how to anyway, but we'll do a little bit on it, you know. 2-litre Pinto with a 5-speed, because it's best really. And yeah, the guy's also having a rather special interior, but we shall introduce you to our local trimmer, or as they called it in Portugal, the estufador. He's quite a character and a good friend of ours, and his work is impeccable. So, for the moment, from the Mark 1 Capri, adios, as we say here. Yeah, until the next one, thanks for watching Mangusto Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep Guy happy with all the algorithms and all that technical crap that he seems to love so much. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.